To do or not to do? That is the question. Whether it's better to play with Bastion all day or get something done. Welcome to this week's The Crone Cottage, where we're enjoying sunshine, but the weather is not quite as nice as it could be. But, Simon! What do you think, Cleo? What should we do, Crone Cat? What should we do today on this Sunday? I know I didn't do much of anything yesterday. But what should we do this week? What do you think? You're thinking I need to move my phone where Simon is? Yeah, there he is. Oh, yeah, look at the fierceness. You two behave yourself. You're so fierce. You're so fierce, Cleo. Yeah, meow. Meow. Well, I suppose that matches the weather. So we'll have to see what we're going to be doing this week. I'm not sure. But yeah, welcome to the Crone Cottage. The Crone Cat and the Sage Cat. And me, Ray. And we welcome you to join us in our adventures this week. Until later. Bye-bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Absolutely don't feel like brushing my hair today. Back to the Crone Cottage and video making. Time for some tea. Let's see, can I do that? There we go. PC brand ginger and peach. It's a funny color because apparently it's got like rose hips and hibiscus or something in it. But it's very relaxing, I'm finding. For me, anyways, just kind of a relaxing tea. And that's good. Had a bit of a rough night. Grief issues. Pretty par for the course. Only a year and a half. So I thought I would be in keeping with my New Year's resolution. To be kind today. And wondering what Monkey is doing over there in the corner. Getting into trouble. That's what Monkey's doing. Can you believe it? Little dude's gonna be a year old here in about 3 weeks. And then mid-June he'll have been living here for a year. That's really insane. He's so big now. Where does the time go? Kind of that's what I mentioned when I put the one song I posted on Facebook. There's one from my boyfriend, and then one because I'm thinking of her. And it's the weird thing that grief does. It's the funny thing that grief does. Grief can make time stand still. Sometimes for me, so still that I can feel everything. It's just so still. But then I blink and I'm back in reality, and just it's so dizzy here because everything's so fast. So definitely time to be kind and take it easy and relax and that kind of thing. So on that note, here's the book project, such as it is. just took a book I don't want anymore. The plan is to cover these pages with writing and maybe pictures and things like that. I took cereal box and glued it on the covers and the spine just to give it a heavier thing. And yes, because glue is wet, it bent the cover. And actually this kind of reminds me of the book from the one I did, the third Harry Potter movie. Rawr. But anyways, got some pages did stick together a little bit because the Mod Podge ran over the edge. So, but I don't care. This is a dry run and a first doing, and if, oh, that one might be, that one's stuck. So maybe we'll just leave it stuck. You know, this inner page here is kind of really stuck to the cover, so maybe we'll just leave it. So anyways, all of this stuff here is things left over, craft bits and pieces left over from my wedding, 4.5 years ago? Almost 4.5, going on 5 years. My wedding to Kirk, and thought I would just reuse it. Found out that black gift tissue, because that's what this all is. This is gift tissue. This is painted construction paper, and you can't see, but there's a sparkle paint on there. But this brown, all squinched up on the black like that, looks very leathery, like leather, and so that was kind of interesting and very cool. So that's why I started putting the brown leaves on there. Probably will end up covering up these bits of pieces of orange. Oh, that's coming up. That's coming up. I gotta put more glue on that. Oh, the Mod Podge left go. So maybe Mod Podge wasn't such a good thing for setting that, but you live and you learn, and you go with the flow, and don't beat yourself up because your projects don't work. For heaven's sakes, if I did that, if I hadn't quit doing that, I would never finish anything ever. It would take me 1,000 years. I don't know how many granny squares I've screwed up and went, oh, if I stick a stitch here, life will be good, and just keep going forward. Dropped stitches in knitting, but it didn't really affect the patterns. So just add a stitch in, or as the case may be, decrease a stitch. Yeah, when I cut my hair the last time, I cut it too short on this side, so it was laying funny, but you know, 3 days later, and a hair wash, and it's not laying too bad. It's looking pretty good. So no stressing over things that don't work. They either work or they don't work, or you can work around what didn't work and get it to work. Kind of like, I think this video is crooked because the camera's crooked, but I'm the crooked woman who lives in a crooked house. At some point, the street is crooked. But anyways, so yeah, so here's to laughing and just living and participating in our lives and not getting stuck in the moments that seem to have us frozen. Because life is so much better than what it feels like some days. And when we sit and just hang in those moments where life feels hard or like garbage, then we forget to smile. And when we forget to smile, we forget to be kind, and then everyone around us feels that, and we see it. We see it when we look in the mirror. So yeah, it's really great to sit and do craft projects and knit and breathe and just remove myself from the drama of the world, and that kind of thing. So on that note, I have been writing, not a lot, but I have been writing. I've got this book here that's got all sorts of stuff in here, including a calendar from Pet Value. Pet of the Month. Pet of the Month is Amber from Toronto. So that's Amber from Toronto. Pet of the Month. Because with my boyfriend, my brain's freezing. I had too many thoughts run through my head, and then boom. Boyfriend now working, which is good because that was a big part of, well, was part of the reason why he moved here and in with me, was to go back to work. It's helpful for me to have some place to focus with appointments and when bills are due, and his schedule, so that it makes it easier for me to figure out my schedule, because my schedule is important too, and this is wonderful. So while he's at work, we video. So anyways, dun 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 dun, do. Where did I? I started out with some minor journaling in here. Oh yes, we're getting back to those the one mini video where I did a bit of a teaser with those Forest Enchantment cards, and to help, I got the deck to help with writing prompts. I was hoping to do a little bit more writing, but I don't think my head's in a place is in a place with all the migraines and still grieving and things to be full on writing anything more than tidbits, bits and pieces and things like that. Basically I am a poet, and that's how I sort of function with my poetry anyways. It's bits and pieces. So but it did help spark writing, and that was a good thing. So maybe it'll be good in a little while to get back into this, maybe draw some more cards to add some more story to kind of maybe get it flowing. So anyways, I have the huntsman looked up at the stars through the trees and listened. The deep woods were silent tonight. He didn't have to have the talents of Ahast, Tiel, the elven wise woman, to know this did not bode well. Trouble was coming for sure. If what he was sensing was correct, trouble would be here by morning. A sense of calm draped over him like a warm blanket, and he knew she was there. Celeste. He turned to see a ghostly deer shape standing in the path behind him. Volk, came the reply. Her voice was soft, like a fog caressing the grass beneath his feet. For most, the sound of it made them sleepy and want to drift off to ages gone by. Volk, can you sense it too? Yes. Celeste now stood in front of him. She was the most beautiful woman he had ever seen. Her hand rested heavy on his arm, and he could feel how tense she was. She looked up into his deep brown eyes, searching for answers she knew would not be there, but she could see that he felt as concerned as she did. Celeste looked away for a brief moment. Usually their meetings were far more pleasant. Vogue? Yes, my love? This is not good, is it? No, it is not. No, it is not. I heard the birds whispering today. Usually their voices are filled with joy, but today it was very sad. Celeste, have you noticed anything else? Yes. The waters of the forest are too still. Like everything else. Like everything is going to sleep? Yes, folk. What is going on? I'm not sure. Maybe the gnomes will know. They're closer to the ground things. But for now, let's go to Derevo and see if Sova is back. From hunting. Maybe he knows more about what's happening. In silence, Celeste floated beside Vogue as he quickly walked home. The full moon gazed lazily over the deep woods. Stars slumbered until it would be their time to shine again. Sova soared through the night sky. This was his favorite time of day. The darkness hid him from his prey. With luck, tonight would be a good one. The moon being full lit the small hiding places while shrouding his presence. In the past, nights like this were always the best for hunting. The silence creeped about the forest floor. Dark and foreboding, it stopped every heartbeat as if the forest was holding its breath in fear and anticipation. Not a thing dared to venture forth into the silence, for it was known amongst the forest creatures that the silence took pleasure in torturing its victims. Unlike the mighty Sova, the silence took whatever it wanted and was a greedy predator. It's such a scandal that relationships of the heart should be like, whoops, that was something totally different. But, so that's what it is. I just have to change a few things. Because on one part I have Sova as a male owl, and then I went down and put her. So... and I forgot some commas. So yes, when you're writing, some structure is good, but often it's just really good to just sit, pen to paper, go old school, find some paper and a pen or a pencil, and unplug. Just unplug and go write. Get away from your cell phone, or if you paint, get off your computer. Yeah, those are great ways to create, and oh my god, fabulous artwork can come from some of the software programs. But in the grand scheme of everything, sometimes it's good to just unplug. And I really do appreciate and am grateful for those moments when I can do that, when I can just stop. And I'm not watching TV, and I'm not listening to music, and I'm just in the zone. Or I might be listening to music, but it has me in that creative zone. And I don't think writing on a computer has that same effect for me. It just really doesn't. There's energy that goes with it that isn't as quiet as sitting with pen and paper. So I hope you enjoyed that so far, even with the stops and starts. And there is a feeling like I should write more because I just kind of left it in a broody spot. Mind you, not all stories have to have happy endings either. You get sequels that way, but not everything has to be written as if it was a Disney or a Harlequin romance, or something. Sometimes when you wish upon a star, that's all it is a wish upon a star. Wishes don't always come true, and that's probably a good thing. We got everything we wished for. I think we'd be buried under stuff and in relationships we actually didn't want, and potentially have nothing to work for. So I'm going to wrap this up here, and just kind of go forward with the rest of my day. I'm going to be posting this video. Well, when you get this, it'll be Thursday. I have plans for the weekend, so I'm not going to be able to post on Friday. So, and that's why it's on the Thursday. So, but yeah, peace, love, and happiness, everybody. I really enjoyed sharing my writing with you again. So, cheers. Bye for now. Okay, so I can see how this Monday is going, and what it kind of foretells for the week, because I never really got to drink that cup of tea. I was putting everything away after I did that video, and I hit my cup and it went all over the table, under that book, that writing book thingy. I'm glad I put my papers all in the red book. But yes, apparently this week might be a little askew. So here's to laughing and being kind to oneself and just letting it go, because, you know, life is silly, and it's full of silly little blooper moments. And if we don't enjoy them and we don't laugh, then it just makes me sad and depressed. So here's to laughter and rooster napkin holders, because they just it's just a bit of silly. And of course then I had to change this. Yeah, this is the new for the moment of the change from full-on Easter to just morphing into spring. And just check this out, eh? Look at all that beautiful sunshine coming in the window. Even though it's not very warm outside, just all that beautiful sunshine with all those clouds in the back. Yeah, it's just a good day to sit inside and enjoy that cup of tea, providing you don't spill it all over the table. Hey everybody, wrapping up the video. Hope everybody's been having a really great week, or at least a decent week. Just hanging out with the fish. Yeah, just hanging out with the fishes. I just want to wish everybody a happy Easter and a good weekend. I hope everybody's doing well. Definitely grateful for all the positive things in my life that happen every single day. As always, thank you to my subscribers, and welcome to anybody who's new. You are completely appreciated. So yes, counting blessings. I'm definitely grateful. Proud of myself that I'm continuing to move forward despite the hard things in my life. Yeah, I'm very proud of that. I'm also proud of the fact that I am keeping true to my promise to myself about being kinder to myself this year. Yes, as we are halfway through April already. And that is insane, eh? So, positive energy sent to everybody. Peace, love, and happiness. And watching fish swim makes me happy. That's the small things some days that are quite the blessings. Okay, everyone. Happy Easter. Peace, love, and happiness. May you have a wonderful weekend no matter what the weather is. And thank you for being here. Bye for now.